scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Getting set for first down. The give to the lone running back. No, he just flat ran over it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Dart. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Dart. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wells. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for room. It's Parrish. Open space at the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Dropping back, it's Dart. Snags it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. 3rd and goal for the offense. Now the play fake. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make... The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks picks for a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
That last completion has him set up 2nd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Dances away from the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Henderson. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. The Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Still on his feet at the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Just ran him over. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. To the air, it's Howard. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice.
Off he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
To the air, it's Dart. Looking to scramble. Now he'll throw back into the middle.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Pulls it in. It's Parrish. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff to the single back. At the 45 on its way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on second down. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Dart. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. is 2nd and 14. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
At the 40, there he goes. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Handoff to the single running back. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.